Hello traders, how are you? Welcome back to our weekly Forex forecast. It was a good holiday season break and I hope you enjoyed yours as well. So happy 2023 and I wish you a really successful trading year ahead. Vladimir here from Home Trader Club, and in this video I'll share with you my weekly Forex forecast, and I have several very interesting instruments for this week, for the beginning of the month and beginning of the year. That will be the pound dollar, the gold, and oil. But before I go to the charts and share all the technical analysis and my trading opportunities, I would like to ask your support and your help. If you find this video useful, helpful, and if you appreciate such videos and these trading ideas and opportunities, please hit this like button below the video, subscribe to the channel, and feel free to share with anyone who you believe can benefit by watching that. Also, any comment, feedback, question below this video in the comment section would be very much appreciated. This is how YouTube algorithm works, so your help is very much, of course, appreciated and needed. So thank you in advance to all those of you who take the time and support. Now, let's begin. The pound dollar would be the first one, and this pair I covered also in my annual analysis. If you missed the annual analysis video, then make sure you watch that. You can find it directly on my YouTube channel, or you can find it right now on the right corner of this video. You just click the link there and you can watch it. So the pound dollar, the way I see that, the pair is creating a bottom, maybe already created by the way, before it starts another rally. Okay, so the way I see that, we are bouncing here from a pretty classical demand area. So here is what happened. I'll go different color to present it differently. Okay, the market was moving in a bearish direction, right? It was creating classical structure of lower highs, lower lows. Now look what happened since we break first high, then we broke the second high, and then we broke another high. And now for the first time, the price is coming to retest the demand areas that were created in a bearish trend. Okay, these are the zones. Okay, the last high was broken right here. The previous high was broken, and this area is the area of the demand, and the market is reacting to this zone, at least for now. So this is the first zone I like, and I'll call it zone 1 of reaction. The next possible zone would be much lower, and I'll also mention that. Now let's see on the volume profile. Okay, look at the volume profile indicator here. The current price action is right inside the volume profile. Okay, this area is the classical area of lots of transactions. A lot of buyers and sellers are involved right at that zone, and you can see it here by this pink histogram. If the price manages to go and hold above that, that should be a very good bullish sign, okay, for a further continuation upside. And why do I say if the price manages to hold it? Because if it doesn't, remember I mentioned before there is another demand zone. What could happen here is we expand the corrective structure, taking us back to the next volume area right here, and the demand zone and the support zone of the uptrend. Okay, and from there, I would anticipate the pound dollar really go and bounce further. But we are currently at the first zone, and that's what is interesting for us for this week. So going down to the 4-hour chart, this is the key high, also the volume zone. So if the price managed to go and hold above this area, I'll find that as a convincing opportunity to start looking for buy evidences, pullbacks, and I'll be looking for bullish setups and further continuation upside. How far can this rally take us? Well, if it managed to really gain the momentum, I believe we are going to the next zone. Let's go to the weekly chart. I want to show you where it is. the broken support that became a resistance. You see that? Classical area. So if we do manage to gain the momentum, as I just explained, this is the zone I anticipate the pound dollar to start the rally towards them. What do you think about the pound dollar? What is coming first, 115, or we have a good chance to see the 125, 126 area? Let me know your thoughts below this video in the comment section. The next one is going to be the gold. Very interesting opportunity I find here. There are a lot of different views about the long term, and I personally don't really have an obvious view. I do believe we should see one more high here on gold, but not quite sure we are ready for that already at the moment. I do think a new high will be created eventually. Not quite sure if it's right from here. And by not being sure, here is the zone where I expect a possible short-term sell, and I will explain. In the previous uptrend, this high, okay, behaves as a supply area. Besides this area, look what happens here. Okay, in this bearish trend, let me draw it for you guys. Okay. By the way, many traders always ask me here about the tool I use to draw my charts. This is my virtual trading pen. Okay, you can go and download this indicator and all the other indicators I have available in my marketplace below this video in the description. So we continue here with this, as you can see, bearish structure, and this high, right? What I love to call a clearance zone is right next to the supply area from the previous uptrend. Besides that, we have this broken support that behaves as resistance, and voila, it creates for us a classical potential rejection zone. What I see on the weekly chart is also two waves and potential divergence. Potential because the MACD did not manage yet to turn down and complete the bearish divergence. If it managed to do so, I believe this zone is a classical area to look for the sell opportunities. And for that, I'll go to the lower time frame, like for example, the 4-hour chart. And what I will want to see here, ideally, is something like that. One false breakout to complete, another false breakout to complete. So that's like fake high and price to return below the broken high, and then as a flip to make lower lows. If that happens, then sell the rallies would be my trading plan here. Back inside the volume zone and the previous supportive areas. So we have one here, we have one here, okay, low and low. These could be great zones to watch, at least on the short term. Remember, I told you I'm not quite sure that the long term is ready for new highs. So as long as the zone I just mentioned is holding and rejecting, it could provide a nice short-term sell opportunities. And for the longer run, yes, I would then be looking after the pullbacks, looking for possible buys to join the bigger trend and with anticipation of a new high. What do you think coming on gold? Are we going to the 2000 level straight from here? Or there is a good chance we will see the 1800, maybe even 1750 being retested first before all-time new highs would be created? Share your views in the comment section. The final one would be the oil, another one that we analyzed several weeks ago, and you can find this video, of course, in the YouTube channel directly. And with anticipation of a new low to be created, the oil continues to move in its bearish channel. So here is the interesting thing. We already had this low broken and attempt to pull back. However, there was never bullish divergence. While the market was making lower lows, the MACD histogram was also making lower lows without completing a bullish divergence. And that makes me think that a new low is yet to be created. Ideal zone would be the previous swing low, or at least close to them. And that's what makes me think there is one more, probably final drop coming before some bounce will take place. Okay. And by the way, this zone will connect. Look at that, broken resistance. You see that? And now a retested area here. So I believe there is a good chance we're gonna see like a final visit on this zone, and from there, very likely to see the oil creating some bottom before a significant bounce. So with that being said, I think the oil has all the reasons to continue lower. Let's go to the daily chart again, and I want to show you here a very interesting thing. Okay, look at this classical trending structure. So the market is making lower highs, lower lows, right, without any sort of doubt. The previous support is broken and now behaves as a resistance. And in the last leg of this sequence of lower highs, lower lows, and now we also have this resistance. The price went inside and bounces right from there, making 2 days in a row of lower highs, lower lows. Usually this is a pretty strong sign, a bearish sign. And if we take it to the lower time frame, here is the voila I love to see. At the end of the corrective movement, the market makes the fake high. It's a false breakout, right? Attempt to go above, failed, and then straight move to the downside, making a convergence, lower lows on the chart, lower lows on the indicator, pull back, and I anticipate to see further move down, at least as long as this high holds. I expect to see a new low, which means the previous low at least to be retested, and then very possibly all the way down to 70 or more. Keep in mind, I'm talking about the Brent, of course. Different contracts could have different quotes. Okay, so just look technically on the previous demand areas. So that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you find it useful and trading ideas interesting to follow. Let me know what you think about them. And of course, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask in the comment section. And I would like to invite you once again to Home Trader Club, where you will enjoy from full trading courses, real-time trading education, amazing trading community, and so many more things, including trading solutions, indicators, books, webinars, recorded webinars, live webinars, and so much more. So join Home Trader Club with the link below this video in the description, and I hope to see you with us. I wish you a fantastic trading week ahead. Thanks for your time watching this video. All the best to you and yours. I'll see you soon with more. Bye for now.